Hey, what's going on, people? Um, I want to make this video, and then I'm gonna eat my lunch. A little in between with the weather. It's like hot, and it was raining, and it was cold. When it gets darker, it gets a little cold in temperature. But I'm gonna tell you a little story of what happened yesterday, and this is a hilarious story, very funny story. I may eat while I talk, so here we go. Because I want to eat and go in the gym again and do my bench pressing because I'm like at 148, 145 with my incline bench press, and I'm at 205 with my regular bench press. I want to build my chest up, and I want to start doing sit-ups more. With that being said, it's this girl at my job. She started like maybe 3 weeks ago, maybe four. And originally, I didn't talk to her because I felt like she was a little too happy. She has a very squeaky voice, and she just smiled too much. She smiled at me, but I'm there to work. I'm not there to like date or meet anybody. And let me just say this. I'm not interested in dating at the moment. I don't really think I ever will be because I'm a very solitary person. It's like, let me say this. If it was offered, I wouldn't turn it down, but I'm not the type of dude that pursues anybody. I don't pursue friendship and I don't pursue relationships. Like this dude at the gym one time, he told me about this job he had as a welder, and I wasn't interested in welding, but he was telling me how much money he made, and he asked for my phone number to tell me more about the job, and I gave it to him, but I didn't really call back. He didn't call me, but I didn't call back because I'm not interested in really talking on the phone with anybody because that's like I don't have that kind of energy because it's like I'm more interested in just working and pursuing my own goals, like literary goals, mathematical goals, stuff like that. So, yeah, with that being said, I'm not really the relationship kind of dude. But if you want to talk about that, I would not go outside of my race after everything I've been through. And in spite of what this channel originally was, like in spite of everything I've said on this channel, all my relationships have been with black women. I've never like stepped outside of my race. And even though it sounds like on my other channel, everything I'm saying right now is sort of contrary to what I first started, but I never like been with a white girl before. And the reason for that is because even though I never had women just coming up to me, approaching me, I feel like you are like attractive to your own race. And it was also understand too, I had like a little bit of a hatred for women at one point, but it was like I just wasn't I would not. I would notice. I don't notice signs. I'm not really good at reading like body language. I'm not really good at reading like certain nonverbal cues. But I would not. I don't know how to say it. I've had women. I've had maybe three women of like different races show me the signs they want to like get to know me more. But I've never pursued them. And I think what it was the type that was coming after me. Because I just noticed that a lot of non-black women that go after black dudes, they are the type that know they can't find a white man that they deem attractive. They go after us because they understand we take the leftovers, we take the women that they don't want. But with that being said, I don't want to get off topic. This girl, she's Mexican. I thought she was Indian. We talked a little bit yesterday because when she first started, I did not talk to her. I just felt like she was a little too happy. When somebody smiles too much, I feel like they got something up their sleeve they're trying to do. They little that's like a symptom of sneakiness in their self. So I never introduced myself to her, and what made me not introduce myself to her more was the fact that this guy who disrespected me at the job, he said something to me, and he gossips, he talks about people, but he does it in a way where you don't want to really be around him. He's not a very trustworthy person. And in spite of what I just said, yeah, I'm talking about what happened at the job, but I don't go around, because I'm a lot older. He's like 5 years younger than me. I don't go around just gossiping about people. Men don't do that. I don't just talk about people, talk bad about others, because I'm in no position to talk about anybody. But he does it in a way where it's like you can't trust him. If you tell him something, he'll tell the whole job. So as a result, I don't really care for him. I try to keep my distance. Now, is it where I'm just in fear of my life if he gets too close to me? Not at all, because this guy is like 100 pounds lighter than me. I found out last week I was 227 pounds. He's got to be like 130. I'm nearly 100 pounds heavier than him. I lift weights, I work out. He doesn't work out. But I think with him, he uses like his hair. He has long hair. And I guess he uses that whole whiteness, because a lot of women, if you want to talk about non-black women, they want to experiment. A lot of, I'm not saying all, but if they have to date someone outside of their race, they will go after a white person. They don't really go after black dudes. If they do, it's for the sexual part. It's for the experimentation aspect. It's not because they are attracted to black dudes. A lot of the times they go after white dudes. I don't want to really break that down in this video, but to get to the story, they talked when she first started the job. He was head over heels for this girl. He was going out his way to helping her. He was following her everywhere. It was just like, damn, like, darn, man, can you like let her breathe? Why are you around her so much? And it became pretty obvious to me when he just started saying they were talking more and they were smiling together. And one of the head cooks even telling him, don't date at the workplace. He just said, don't do it. Like, leave that alone. I even threw in my 2 cents. I said, don't eat where you know what? Don't eat where you poop at, Like, leave that alone. You're here to make money. So this is what makes the story funnier, because I seen everything, go into effect. I seen him introduce himself to her. I seen him assist her at the job, help her out, smile in her face. He even said, I love you, when she walked away. He didn't hear her. She didn't hear him say that. But it was just like, dude, why are you like so obsessed with her? So, on Tuesday, they walked out of here. I don't know if they walked out together. I don't know if he drove her home. I think she has her own car. I don't know. But she said bye to me, and I didn't say nothing back because I had my headphones and I heard her. But he walked away with her. I don't know if they got in the same car together, but they walked away, and I just didn't talk to her, because I was, like I said, if you associate yourself with people like this, are you like this? Are you the same person? That's the question I asked. So the next day goes by. On a Wednesday, she comes in on her day off. She comes in with another guy. I think he was like mixed race, black, Puerto Rican, I don't know. But she came in at the bar drinking with him. And I'm like, what is going on? Where I thought her and dude, they were like a thing. And she was drinking a little too much, because everybody was talking about it in the kitchen. They were like, she's at the bar right now, and she's at the bar with this guy, and that's all I'm hearing. But I throw my headphones. I'm like, let me just mind my business. And as I'm closing up the store, she walks by. She says my name, and I hear her. She says, "Hi, Justin," and I just wave, and I'm like, she's drunk, and she's being assisted by a man that is not the guy at the job, and I bust out laughing. I really wanted to take a picture of it, post it on the door, and staple it like Martin Luther stapled his 95-page theses at the doors of at the church. I wanted to just staple that picture on the wall so everybody could see it. And when she came in the next day, he was so like heartbroken. He had his music turned up really loud because I guess he didn't want to talk to her. And I saw her, and she was so happy. I said to her, 'cause I never talked to her, but I just said, "Weren't you here yesterday?" And she said, "No, I don't think so." And I said, "Oh, maybe it was somebody else." And then I felt a little awkward saying it because I just said I don't really talk to her, but I know what happened. So then again, she comes back. I said, "Didn't you say hi to me?" And she said, "No, I don't think so." And it got real awkward. So when she came back again later to I guess put some more stuff, like she was bringing like more stuff back, I asked her, I just straight up asked her, I said, "So what happened? Why?" Like, because she was asking for my help all day, and I just said, "How come you're not asking, dude for help?" And she laughed. She bust out laughing, and she knew what I was talking about. So then I just broke the ice. I just said, "So what happened? How come I thought y'all were a thing?" And she said, she was like, "No, I'm like," she just laughed it off. She didn't really. She was beating around the bush a little bit. I wasn't really trying to get in her business, but I just said, "Look what you did. You left that dude heartbroken. He was over here saying how he loved you, how y'all. I thought y'all were gonna get married next week. By the way, he was talking." So she bust out laughing, and I was like, "How come he ain't assisting you no more?" And that was the end. That's when I said, that's why I don't really trust people that smile too much, because obviously, because the dude was talking when she left the kitchen. He said they were. I thought she broke up with her boyfriend. She said they were broken up, but obviously she's just playing around with them. I guess all I can say about this story is bad things happen to bad people. When you gossip around people, when you backbite, when you smoke a little stupid vape pen, when you're a horrible person, yeah, bad things happen to you. Let's just hope. Like I said, I'm not making light of this, but lesson that could be learned here: don't date her at the workplace, and don't pursue a woman if you don't have interest in her for who she is, because obviously he was trying to achieve just a sexual goal, and that failed. But yeah, I'm there to work. But yeah, I don't have problems with her. But I find it funny that how everything turned out. I'm still laughing at it, honestly.